Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we are in the Guild Hall of Nine Fingers Keen, the local crime lord here in Baldur's Gate, a friend of Jaheira's, who has unfortunately threatened us if we attempt to rescue Minsk, who apparently has had some sort of dealings with the Stone Lord, who in turn is a threat to the guild and has allied with the Absolute. So, we have some idea what's going on, but we were prompted to get some more information with Jaheira commenting that there's plenty of drunkards here, and I remembered these two in particular. So we're going to take a look at what they have to tell us now that we've had that interaction with Keen.
I need a quick word.
See? Nine Fingers is a master of strategic. She's clever, Foz. Won't fight the Stone Lord out in the open, but she's got a spot picked out, see?
I don't care about Stone Lord Tut. Don't care about some ambush. I asked, do you eat my last pickled ooze?
Wait a minute, I want to hear about the Stone Lord. Let him finish.
Huh? Bugger off! I'm talking to my friend about an ooze.
Now. He who keeps his manners keeps his teeth. Besides, you are only pretending to be as wine-soaked as your friend here.
How can you tell?
I've been to fouler festivals than this, and you have the stage presence of Volothamp Gedarm. Now, you were speaking to my friend. Politely.
Why are you pretending to be drunk?
Huh? Back to sleep. Look, Tut here is an old friend of Nine Fingers. Saved her as a kid or some such, I don't know. But if I don't keep him busy like she asked, he's likely to run off and try take on the Stone Lord himself. So Tut's gonna tell you what he knows about the Stone Lord. You're gonna leave us to our merry old time, and you're not gonna put my name near any of this. Yes? Tut! Stone Lord.
Seems like a fair deal to me.
Stone Lord, aye. Bastard's going after the accounting house, but he doesn't know that there's just another guild operation, huh?
Well, we already knew that.
Gonna catch him with his claws in their coffers. I pity the bastard.
The counting house? But what the hells could Minsk want there?
Happy? Now, away with you. We want drink in peace.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, wrong person.
So, the Stone Lord is Minsk, Jaheira's old acquaintance. Painfully small world at times.
Oh, I didn't put that together. I didn't put that together at all. The Stone Lord is Minsk. Okay. Jaheira, what do you have to say about that?
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly.
What do you know of the Stone Lord?
Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she describes sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need.
Okay. Okay, Stone Lord. That's a little on the nose.
Yeah, For Minsk, it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face.
Maybe I wonder if one of the changelings has taken Minsk's appearance for some reason? Or maybe he's been tadpoled and has no choice about what he's doing. Could be. You stared right back at him without even realizing who he was.
I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend, but I am his friend, and I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
Okay. Well, we have a lead. We need to go to the counting house if we're going to find Minsk. But I think before we do that, we've gotten what we needed from Jaheira's presence, so we're going to take a quick trip back to camp to swap her out for our boy Astarion. Then we'll get back to exploring the rest of the lower city. And Minsk we'll get to when we get to. I don't think there's any particular urgency there. Let's go let Jaheira know she's done for now. We might bring her back later to talk to Minsk. Maybe we'll bring her on the actual mission at the counting house. I mean, one thing I did think of in between episodes is I have this potion of angelic slumber. We could give this to Jaheira and she could get a long rest. Although I don't know what that does to the buffs that she's put on us. We had her put freedom of movement on everybody. I also had her put on protection from poison. Advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage. So does that... We're immune to diseases, poisons, and being frightened. So poisons, I guess? I'm not sure about this. Like, we may be immune to becoming poisoned. The way I play it as a DM is if you have this on, you actually are immune to poison damage as well. I think that's probably the case. So we probably don't need that and protection from poison, but we might lose all these buffs if she takes a long rest. So for now, I'm going to avoid that.
Yes?
Let's have her stay here.
You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Fair enough. Now, interestingly, Will has something he wants to say. I'm not sure what this is about, but let's check in with him real quick, and then we'll grab Astarion and head back out.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Eltan against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Eltan saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
It's an incredible tale. What do you make of it?
It's not just a tale. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches are light, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Okay. Should we go have a word with Mizora over here? Maybe threaten her about trying that kind of trick again?
Something on your mind?
You know exactly what's on my mind.
Hello, Mizora. Or should I say Lady Mizora?
So, you talked to Cordula. Such an elegant woman, so protective of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she?
Alive, no thanks to you. I convinced her to stand down. Oh, wait a minute. How dare you interfere? As if you care. Is this the kind of entertainment you wanted? Yeah, here we go. As if you care. Is this the kind of entertainment you wanted?
Entertainment? I'd be a cheeky devil indeed to make such diabolical merry. Glower all you want. I was merely laying the path to Will's success. With the Duke gone, someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. His only son, perhaps.
Very frustrating. But as long as she's providing Will with his power, we sort of need him to we need her to stick around. Least we can keep an eye on her here.
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
All right, so we've got a Astarion back at the party. Let's leave camp, head back out to the streets, and resume our exploration of the kind of warren of alleys and shacks that make up this part of the lower city. This guy, Tuskront, shouldn't be giving us too much trouble anymore. We can see there's a couple more guild folks here. So we've got Sparks Musgrave, or Musgravel.
See Nine Fingers? Good luck.
What else have we got? Skeeve Stabwell. This name is a little on the nose.
You through? Tuskront? Bloody idiot.
We got somebody up here. Terse Torvald. Get a bed. A bunch more crates and sacks over here.
Looks empty.
Anything good here? Not really. Okay. So I want to get in here, in this building.
Right.
I suppose we can start here.
Whose pocket would you rather pick? The druids? Or the clerics?
Now, who is this? Don't call me Runt.
Oi, mess with us, and it'll be the last thing I do. I mean, you do. Shit!
He screwed up his threat. All right. So here we have double doors and a mailbox. Let's see what we can learn about this home. The counting house. Oh, counting house safe number 8 key. We have a couple of counting house keys I think we've picked up. And then the night shift report. Last night went all right, I guess, but I had a bad feeling about it at the time, and I still do. There were some odd shadows lurking about. Never saw one in the light clear like, but what I did see through the gloom looked like it was changing shape. And no, I didn't drink nothing. Anyway, keep an eye out tonight. Bug Stillwater. Okay. This is completely destroyed. Okay. So we still haven't been able to get into these houses up above, really. Let's do this. Let's do a little scouting with Tava here, who can fly. Take it a little bit at a time and see if we can find an interesting opening. So there doesn't seem to be anything around here. This building beneath us is sort of cut off. This doesn't seem to have any entrance at all, unless there's like a connection inside that we can't see. So we'd have to be visibly trespassing to get into these double doors. And over here, the only other way in that I can see is to bust down this barricade and break in there. I am curious about this building, but at the moment I don't see a way inside other than...
So what can we do about it?
If there's some sort of connection into it from this building. All right.
No.
I think we take matters into our own hands here. We're gonna bust down this barricade and get inside and take a look. There was another murder that happened here, and I don't know that we need clues, but there could be something interesting. All right, in we go. Take a look around.
Something over there.
Okay, we've got a couple of clues here.
We're lost, aren't we?
Let's take a moment to get a couple perception checks going. Carlock, come on in. You have very high perception.
Something over there.
Okay, loose planks, and somebody noticed something over here. Bloodstained parchment. All right, let's have Tava take a look around. It appears that there's no... Wait, hold on. Is there a weird area back there? Huh. Okay. So right off the bat, we can see blood, a rickety chair, rows of books. The watch and the steel watch, not that interesting, not a personal journal or anything. We have Pear Tree's hatch key, clearly a rushed copy of a small iron key. Then the gate is closed. Right. So he was maybe a xenophobe? And then what abides below? What is this? Plamondon tells us that Grey Harbor was a small coastal village before Baldurin returned with his sea treasure and founded a great city here. But the vast subterranean ruins hidden beneath our modern city sewer system tell a very different story. There was a city on the bight of the lower Chionthar ages before Baldurin built his sea tower, a metropolis of grand boulevards and granite towers open to the sky before the unknown cataclysm that split them to their foundations and then swallowed them into the bedrock. Who were these forgotten people who lived in the age before Baldurin? Perhaps more importantly, who or what still lives in the ruins of that tumble-down port town below? What things, creatures or creations, lurk deep beneath our streets? And do they have designs on what we like to think of as our world on the surface above? Well, we'll take the key. I'm not sure about either of those. This guy's dead, has no use for his artwork, could help us out. Man, it's so hard to navigate. All right, we've also got Pear Tree's chest key. Okay. We've got a bloodstained parchment over here. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Okay, so this is the same thing we've already seen. With the same list, I think. Yeah, I don't think we need a second copy of that. In the wardrobe, nothing of value. He has a traveler's chest here with a longbow. Wooden barrel. Bottle racks, nothing. Okay. Let's examine the body here. Level 1 humanoid, dead. Nothing all that interesting. And on the body, a letter, a bloodied note. This scrap of bloodied paper is scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Pear Tree. Placing the Lordland's fire spitters throughout my city. Disgusting. They leave no blood. There's no art to it at all, just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large, roomy. They'd never find all the bits of you if I spread them out here properly. Oh. Oh, this guy was a rival, another aspirant to the Tribunal of Bhaal. This guy was going around setting fires to kill people. That was his method of murder. And he's got a basement and a chest down there. Maybe, all right, let's have Carlock try moving some furniture around. There it is. Okay, nice, found it. So with the key and the chest key, we can get down here, no problem. All right, we'll take a look around and see what else we can find. All right, so we've got the symbol of Bhaal's cult. Over here, we've got a wooden trunk. Nothing in there. Empty wooden barrel. Wooden crate, vase, nothing much. Okay. In the pile of books here, nothing, or all right.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, what is this? He's got some kind of like crazy altar here. There's a heart here? A human heart carefully cut from the chest. Coagulating blood slowly drips from the artery. It's like powering this green fire, I think. More symbols on the wall, blood.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
What else have we got? You guys are making it tough on me. You're clouding me. You're crowding me. Infernal Contracts and Bargains. This book presents a guide on which devils to bargain with for what. One must choose which devil they deal with using utmost vigilance. Remember, devils are not only fiends, they are bastards. I once knew a man who asked for ultimate protection against his enemies from a devil of dispater. He was transported into an impregnable iron fortress deep underground, one without doors. So pick and choose with caution, friends. For matters of money, creatures of Minorus can best salve your woes. For matters of pleasure, or plain, face the fiery folk of Phlegethos. This tome continues in much the same manner. So this guy was trying to make a contract with someone. Interfering with that heart might cause a reaction of some sort. We have another book here, The Hells Unleashed. 9 Steps to His Infernal Throne. This chapter lists each of the Hell's 9 layers, their rulers, and the character of the associated ritual item required to scry but a glimpse of it. Alright, so this is probably relevant. Avernus, Archduchess Zariel. Heliotrope, encasing shard of bone. Dis, Archduke Dispater, ore of infernal iron. Mineros, Archduke Mammon. Single gold coin petrified in acrid peat. Phlegethos, Archduchess Fierna and her father, Archduke Belial. Everburn ash, perfectly balanced on a scale of stone. Stygia, Archduke Levistus, a single coal-black eye frozen in a shard of its own tears. Malbolge, Archduchess Glacia, a coronet stained with blood of 3 rightful rulers. Maladomini, Archduke Beelzebub, Gorian fly fed fat with the petitioner's blood. And then Cania, Archduke Mephistopheles, a singular and precious text, burned. Finally, Nessus, Lord Asmodeus. All known substances result in immediate disappearance of petitioner. Yeah, Nessus is the final level of hell, and Lord Asmodeus is the ultimate ruler of all 9 hells. So, shard of bone, iron coin, gold coin, everburn ash, an eye, a coronet, a Gorian fly, singular and precious text burned. So I'm not sure, none of those seems to be talking about this heart. What else have we got down here? A guide to Avernus, one hellish holiday. An Archduke's leadership surveillance. What is this? Yeah, we've read that before. Rows of books, secret societies. Scruffy vagabond clothes. Pile of sacks. Ah, damn it.
Need something?
What else have we got? Some wines. Yeah, not much over here. Okay, so the only thing left to really look at is there's a longsword +1 that he's got. Let's pick that up and get that prepared for sale. And then we can examine Courageous Little Kimabeth. It's a level 1 human, a very large individual. Notable features, dead. Alright, well what's on him? Presumably not his heart. Clown's severed arm. Okay, this is the second part of Dribbles that we found. A hacked off arm, still sporting the brightly colored sleeve of a circus clown's costume. Now, remember, Lucretius, the circus master, is a necromancer, so I imagine if we bring all the parts back to her, she'll probably reanimate him and put him back on stage. But maybe we'll get a little reward for that. So for now, we'll send this to camp and then read Yagashur II. The effigy of Yagashur who burned his mortality. What use his heart? He thought himself a titan, but died whispering for his mother. Below is an exaggerated signature, written in blood, or in the red. Huh. So, Orin cut this guy's heart out and stuffed it here on this pedestal? Alright, this is a little bit odd, but let's take a moment here.
Let's get on with it. On I go.
Let's spread out a bit. And then let's have good old Mr. Mage Hand toss this thing off the fire. Or I guess Astarion can do it. Huh. Okay. Nothing happened.
No time to rest.
I guess we can pick this up? A heart. 1 gold, 1 pound. Very strange. I guess we'll send that to camp for now. And then this fire just keeps on burning. Alright, very odd. Now, it was mentioned that the room is supposed to be spacious. Oh, there's another body here. Cassie Wainston. Nothing on her. Level 1 humanoid, dead. Okay. Not sure I fully understand what's happening here. But it was mentioned that the basement was spacious and there was supposed to be a chest down here. So I guess we're gonna go check this door and see what happens over here. Maybe there's more to this area. Okay. Take a peek inside. Alright, so right there we've got... What is that? It's not interactable. Some sort of pipe or hook? Alright, we've got the chest. And we've got some other stuff down here. Plus a wall safe. Alright, we have keys. So we can just get in there. Using Pear Tree's chest key. We've got 2 soul coins. Nice for Karlach. We've got half-plate armor plus 2. That's medium armor. Nobody's gonna wear that, so we might sell it, but I can't remember whether Jaheira can wear medium. We'll send it to camp for now. Plus a short sword plus 2. I guess that's better than a scimitar plus 1 that she's got. I'm not sure. We'll send a few things to camp for her in case we want to use her in a fight later. Depending on what we find. So the rest of this is ordinary stuff. Not worth all that much. The great axe. Studded shield. I'm going to take a look at all of these and how much they weigh and how much they're worth. And then we'll sell the ones that are worth carrying, I guess. Longsword plus 1 definitely. Battle axe. Javelin. Great sword. We can take all this for sale. Actually, I can probably just take all of it. I'm not carrying around that much right now. Okay. Let's get all of that set up for sale. What is this? Longsword plus 1. Yeah, that's not that great. So everything from there to there, we can add to wares. For sale. We can start checking the other items in here. What do we got? Wooden crates. Empty. Wooden barrel. Empty. An old floppy hat. Got some bottles. Some texts here. First, there's enhanced weapon sales. Now, could there be underneath there like a second sub-seller? I don't think so. This ledger records acquisitions and sales in Gortash's infernal weapons trade. Infernal iron acquired from diabolic sources. Use thereof in forging enhanced arms and armor. And sales and distribution through Gortash's network. And to other wholesalers such as the Zentrum and the Knights of the Shield. The final entry is as follows. Note for Lord Gortash, the Knights organization appears to be collapsing, and sales to them are in steep decline. However, this is more than made up for by shipments to our new contacts in An, and the Athkatla receipts next month should make everyone happy. Pear Tree. So he was working for the Lord, doing sales, and then maybe also, like, dabbling in Baal worship? Not sure. And Enver sent him a message here. Dear Mr. Pear Tree, our business proceeds without fault and with lucrative profit. You will find this success reflected in the upcoming deposit to your personal account. Should you continue to be such a willing tool, I can see many more deposits of similar magnitude making their way into your coffers in future. I saw you spent the last payment with exceptional wisdom. Your new abode in the lower city is rather lovely. Men of both means and taste are exceedingly rare these days, and I would be so distraught were you to lose this beautiful home to a terrible accident of fate. Discretion is a key pillar of continued home ownership, after all. You need not respond to this letter. I will write if you are needed further. Yours in faith, Enver Gortash. So Gortash might have gotten wind of his Baal activities and was kind of warning him, like, don't get too close to Orin, and certainly don't tell her what I've been doing. Because if you do, you could have a very horrible accident. And of course, it's the carrot and the stick. He's offering him gold if he keeps playing along, and death if he does not. A little bit of gold there. Okay, so that's it? I guess that's it. I don't see any other kind of hidden walls or secret doors or sub-basements. So let's get out of here. Continue exploring. Did they come with me or not? They did.
No, you mustn't.
Okay. So the only way to get in here is to break in broad daylight. So I don't see another way to do it. I'm curious about this place, Old Joel's. Given that there's so much weird activity, people working with, you know, Orin, people working with Gortash going on in the city, cultists. Oh, interesting. She failed a perception check here. Let's get Karlach up here to see if she notices whatever it was. What did she notice? Something inside. Okay. Well, I don't know how she sees it through the wall, but let's go ahead and have Astarion come on over and pick this lock for us. Doesn't seem anybody's looking at us from here, so we should be okay. Hey. Let's have everybody hop inside. Now, we are trespassing. We'll see what we learn, what we find. She noticed something over here, I think.
But not yet.
Wow, it's just this one tiny little room? Okay. Let's get everybody in here and what did she notice? Was it behind this crate? He's got some clothes. Nothing like sinister so far, nothing that sort of suggests he might be a bad guy that we can steal from. Let's check out the letter from Silai. Father, I've heard about a risk of shortages in the city. I know you're absolutely unforgivable when it comes to shopping for yourself, so I've sent some victuals that could see you through a whole season if you pace yourself. Do it for me, I love you very much, and we'll be home for a long visit before you know it, God's willing. All my love, Silai. P.S. Will you tell Kithora I say hello? I've already sent Uli your love 1,000 times over. Nothing in here. Astarion, get us into this chest, please.
You can play all you like.
I love the Cambion standing guard in the doorway.
Let's get going.
We won't take his gold. Mantras and meditations of the sun soul. All right. I'm looking for a reason, like a justification to rob him, but at the moment I'm not seeing one. Karlach, let's have you move some stuff around. Did you notice something back there? What did you notice? Maybe behind the wardrobe?
But not yet.
What did you see? You definitely noticed something. It was like... Did she get in the bed? That's hilarious. Oh man, it's so hard with all of them in here. Let's pull Karlach off, and let's have the rest of them just get out of here for a second.
Should mind. Do you know how worried I was?
Just like, yeah, get out and let Karlach have a second. So, I don't see whatever it is that she noticed. We've moved the crate. I can't move the cupboard.
So what can we do about it?
There's a rotting basket, a coal basket. Yeah, there's like nothing I can do. I can't move the bed or the cabinet, the wardrobe.
We all have to take care of each
Well, whatever it was she noticed, it's not showing up, and I guess there's nothing in here that justifies us, like, ransacking the place. Let's, you know, close the door. Okay. So, we've been in here, we've been in there. We can't get in there. This seems to be ruined. Down below is sort of tricky as well. I guess we keep... Man, it's hard to navigate with all this verticality. The camera doesn't really like me doing that. We've got a large kind of tower here that I'm interested in. Okay. So now this building we haven't been in. Looks like the front door is over here. This is Baron's Coop. I suppose that this is our next place to go. Because... yeah, we've been in here and in the basement. This building doesn't appear to have an entrance. Nor does most of this. I think we've seen everything we can find in this, like, structure. There could be something hidden away in here, I suppose. Let's peel Tav off and just take a quick check inside.
This ends well.
Last time I emptied druid.
So, yeah, we can get in here. Yikes. Okay. And we can take a quick look around. It's... oh, wait, there was something back there. There's a little... oh, there's a little area back there, too. The camera's giving me problems. What was there? I moused over something. Oh, the iron torch. Let me switch to overhead for a second. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be much, but there is a little space back here.
Never run away like that.
Can I get over there? No. What about over here? No, nothing there. All right. Well, it seems we're basically done. Okay. I had to double check, but it seems we're done with this whole, like, Corella? What's the word I'm looking for? Amalgamation? Not correlation. Well, this whole giant lump sum structure. We're basically done with it. Let's come around to the front here and check out Baron's Coop.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
All right, so they're warning people off. It appears we can check out this barrel. There's a spoiled treacle tart and some rotten fish. Let's see what's in the mailbox. One letter. I write this to you with shame in my heart. My brother, the light of my life, fell prey to an evil hag. He sought fame and fortune, and she gave it to him. He now sits in my hometown square, a statue at the heart of a fountain. A plaque at his feet reads, toss a coin for luck. Water spills into the square sometimes, so overflowing is the fountain with coppers. I failed him. I was so wrapped up in my own pain that I didn't notice his. And then I saw your poster, advertising your meetings about other hag survivors. Could I join? I think it would do my heart good to meet others like me who have suffered. Kindest regards, Jatlo. Interesting. Okay. Astarion, get us in there. Let's find out if the hag survivors are meeting and if we can invade their circle. We peek inside.
What's that?
There's an eviction notice here. I have had it! Snowstorms inside the house, blood weeping from the windows, and now Mr. Wimbley's cat is vomiting up frogs. The poor man had a bloody heart attack from the shock. I know you lot are trying to fight back against hags or whatever, and that's great, honestly. But I can't risk the neighborhood just because you were stupid enough to piss off a hag. Keep your rent. I want you all out by tomorrow. All right, so they were evicted. Did they leave anything of value behind? There's nobody in here. Oh, there's a note here, how to kill a hag. We've done it. It took sweat, blood, and tears, but we've done it. We know how to kill a hag. Meet myself and Adriel at Old Garlow's. This is going to change everything. Mayrina. Mayrina, interesting. She didn't really kill the hag, though. We did. So, what is she doing in Baldur's Gate? Huh. I will actually take this with me, because it didn't add anything to our quest log. Lots of posters. Barely legible letter. What is this? Dear Mrs. Adriel, Cled found a place. A nice old man called Mr. Garlow used to live here, but his neighbor said he doesn't live here anymore. Cled thinks it's perfect. We can hide from the hag, or fight, or whatever you think is a good idea. Cled knows you will have a good plan. Cled will await at Old Garlow's for you. Bye, Cled. Okay, there we go. Bit of an odd grammatical structure there. shabby wardrobe stuffed into a weird nook. We've got a rusty hand axe and a wooden chest. Oh, there's some good stuff in here. Hag research notes and some alchemy ingredients. Let's read the Hag research notes. A seemingly random collection of book titles, ingredients, and combinations. Fastidious Fungi by J.L. Corrins. Pure speculation, despite the title. The Power of Words Surviving the Fae by Annabelle Lighthammer. Chapters 418 to 425, Hag Encounters. Good details on Hag gestation and reproduction cycles. The Anatomy of Hag by Knuckles Gallo. Chapter 18. Dragon Egg Mushroom plus Autumn Crocus. Non-reactive. Elmoran Wings plus Whisperlight Venom. Potential, but too unstable. Crawler Mucus plus Fibber's Trumpet plus Mellowweed. Useless. Okay, they're trying to make some sort of potion or poison, I guess. And we're done with that, but we learned something about the Hag group and where to meet them if we can find this old Garlo fellow. What do we got going on over here? All right, let's come around this way. More citizens. Oh, we've discovered another waypoint.
How about I buy the firework and you throw it?
Clara Bank is moving around. We've got some pigeons here we could talk to. And then there's this area here and these double doors leading into this building. All right, let's see what this place is. We've got some refugees talking. Oof. Over here we've got Rascal Boris and Dryovel.
Fireworks never hurt anyone. That's just what grown-ups say to make us not want to play with them.
Okay. Dryovel?
12, 13, 14. Oh, rats, I'm short.
Okay. And then this Steel Watcher's just standing here looking at them. Oh, First Healer Finolis. I don't know if we met a First Healer before.
Guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter.
Fair enough. All right. Let's go in. Let's check out the blackboard here.
For Logear's fireworks, once it's lit, you commit.
Aha!
Oh man, voice bangs.
Yeah. So we found the fireworks place. Now this was tied up in the explosive teddy bears, right? Somebody in here was blackmailing the toy maker to stuff the teddy bears full of explosives and donate them to the refugees. So they could be, you know, garden variety xenophobes who hate the refugees, or there could be something else going on in here. I think there might have been something else to do with the fireworks that we needed to find out, so we'll take a look at what's in the mailbox and then we'll head inside. Teddy bears ready for collection. Yeah. Dear Mr. Sonshall, the next batch of teddy bears is ready for collection at my place. Please inform me when the next shipment of supplies is ready for me. I have the next batch of bears ready to be stuffed. Regards, Arthur Gregorio. He got slaughtered in prison. Then we have a threatening letter. I hope you're proud of yourself, Mr. Sonshall. I haven't been able to hold a pen in a 10-day thanks to the burns I got from your blasted fireworks. Expect a visit from my lawyers. I'll be seeking full compensation. And then letter to Mr. Sonshall. A letter scrawled in a child's handwriting with endearingly misshapen letters. Dear Mr. Sonshall, please can we have more colors of fireworks, please? I love fireworks. Thank you.
Gorgeous has got to be paying them out think fees. Colac and explosives. Not a good mix.
Yeah, I wonder if she should wait outside. She's literally on fire.
I'd rather not blow up if it's all the same.
We've got you covered. Red rose torches for sale by the month. Just remember, once it's lit, you commit.
All right. Well, folks, we've made it to Faloger's fireworks. I think this is probably a pretty good place to take a break. Not the most action-packed episode, but that's okay. We've spoken to a lot, explored a lot, found a lot, and made some progress on a number of different quests. And when we come back next time, we'll be investigating this fireworks shop, hopefully without setting any explosives off and blowing ourselves up, which might be harder said than done. Ooh, there's a hatch back there. I bet there's something we want to find down there. We might be closing the door, slaughtering the guards and Avery. I don't know. We'll try to avoid that, because there is a Steel Watcher standing literally right here with 3 fists. that we probably don't want to piss off if we can avoid it. Not that they'd pose much of a problem. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going on and on and on. I'm trying to wrap up the episode, so let me do that. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.